Yo, 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 you say what? Hi guys, welcome back to You Say What. Firstly, thank you everyone that have subscribed. If you haven't, please subscribe and like the videos. It will be much appreciated. And yeah, so what's today's topic will be all about. And let's see, hope you guys like the topics. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the Premier League result for Saturday, Sunday and yesterday games. And also now we're going to talk about the game review against Arsenal against Leeds United, and also the Arsenal player rating against Leeds United. Okay, let's get to it. So Newcastle 0, Chelsea 2. So another winning game for Chelsea. Looking they're having a good start now to the Premier League. Having win quite a few matches now, and yeah, so great for them. Aston Villa 1, Brighton 2. So 2-1 to Brighton. As you can see, I'm just thinking, one thing is, no disrespect to Brighton, but I'm just thinking, how come Brighton can beat Villa and Arsenal cannot beat Villa? This will be a talking point as well all the time. I'm just thinking, yeah, it's just really strange. I mean, Brighton's lineup is similar to Arsenal. 3 at the back, four in the midfield and 3 up front. So all I can say is 2-1 to Villa. Nice Brighton games. They do it. They were low blocking, but they counter attack. Then they scored. I think is really something Arsenal had to think about. Why is that? I mean, the game that we played against Aston Villa, really, it is a really poor match. Okay, so next, Tottenham 2, Manchester City 0. So, I don't want to say that, but hey, my God, Tottenham is on the roll. 2-0 to Tottenham, Man City. This is another game. Similar, compare it with Arsenal. When Arsenal play against Man City, Tottenham did the same thing as Arsenal, playing low block in the game. They've played the formation 4-2-3-1. They only counter attack when they needed. So that's also show why Arsenal can't do it. I think, that's another one thing that we have to think about, why Tottenham can beat Man City and Arsenal can't. Same thing as well. Clinical. They have 2 shots on goal and they scored 2 goals. So that's all I can say about that. So let's move on. Manchester United 1, West Brom 0. Guess what? What's the talking point on this match? Again, how Man United won the match. Come on, guess everyone. Guess. Penalty. Okay, not just 1 but 2. But when I say 2, okay, let me talk about it. So the first penalty was given to Manchester United, and it was this goalkeeper saved it, but VAR checked, or the referee as well checked, the penalty needed to be retaken. So, of course, the second penalty came. Fernandes scored. So let me just say one thing is what is really strange is that when players, penalty takers players, like to stop or even jump before they hit the ball, and the goalkeepers, because of the reaction of the players, the goalkeeper would come out of the line and try to stop the ball. So is it really he came off the line before he kicked the ball, or it's because of the players that actually jumped? So this is really a grey area. I think, penalty takers or the referee have to look into that. It's like, if they run up to the ball and straight away hit the ball, then the goalkeeper jumped off the line before, then yes, I think that is a retake. But when players that taking the penalties, they jumped, that's the reaction of a goalkeeper that need to come out quicker. So I think there's a kind of questioning on that about it. But guess what? 1-0 win, 3 point. That's all he counts for Manchester United. They don't care how you know, how they win the match. You know, all they care is won. So that's all I can say about that match. So the next one on Sunday, Fulham 2, Everton 3. Guess what? The talking point on that, you know, great match, loads of goals. But the only talking point I can say about that match is Fulham is like, they really need to learn how to take penalties. Another missed penalty from Fulham again. I mean, you know, with that penalty, I know, you know, they might even have a draw on this game and get a point for this game. But hey, what can I say? Fulham look like is in kind of a trouble at the moment. Okay, so the next match is Sheffield United 0, West Ham 1. Sheffield United, another one, is on the relegations, seems like. So yeah, so next match is Liverpool 3, Leicester City 0. Great game for Liverpool. You know, people were saying after the international break that how many injuries they have, but it doesn't seem like they're having a problem at defence nor scoring, as Mo Salah missed, you know, because of COVID. So yeah, what a great game for Liverpool. Seems like they do have a strong squad and a strong mentality on winning games. Another one as well. You know, how Liverpool can easily beat Leicester City and Arsenal can't even take a peek of it. And, you know, of course, Leicester City have to beat Arsenal at the last, you know, seconds. So, yep. That already shows the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool at the moment. So what is the next one? Of course, yesterday games. Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 0. Seems like it's the first win for Burnley. Well done to them. And I think they miss Zaha on that game as he was actually tested positive for COVID-19, so I hope he get well soon. And lost to Crystal Palace. And the next one is Wolverhampton against Southampton, which is a draw for 1-1. Southampton scored first and then Wolverhampton scored second. So as you know, we got the next match the next match for us against Wolverhampton is Arsenal against Wolverhampton. We're playing them away as well, so hopefully we can turn up on that match. And seems like Wolves is not playing as well as they used to, so I guess hopefully Arsenal can take that advantage and get a win at Wolverhampton. So okay, I will talk more about it on the predict lineup on that. So let's see. Next one, of course, the game review, Leeds versus Arsenal. We came a nil-nil draw. And on the first half, we didn't play really that well. I don't think we played as well, but we wasn't that bad, I would say. So, as you know, and then of course, second half come. Williams, I heard that he got a muscular problem, so he's got swapped on half time with Reece Nelson's. I mean the second half seems to be seems to be quite good, I would say. On the second half, it seems like we have a game plan. That second half is going to be a bit more attacking. Because I think the first half is more like see what they're doing and try to get a counter from it on the second half. But guess what? We got a man sent off. And guess what? It was Pepe. What is disappointing about it is that everyone was talking about Arteta's why not start Pepe. Everyone's in every social media saying, oh, we need to stop Pepe. He playing well when he was in Europa League. He scored 2, he's assisted. What did Willian do? He didn't do anything. And everyone is like, oh, we need to start Pepe. And now Arteta's gave him a chance to start for the game. But guess what? Disappointed. He got sent off on a red card. Not for a tackle. Not for a last man, on the anything like last man foul or professional foul, whatever. He got sent off because he headbutted one of Leeds' player. Unbelievable. I mean, it is shameful, disappointed, just not acceptable, to be honest, as a professional footballer. Not only that, it's your chance to show what you can do in the Premier League. Can you perform in the Premier League? Can you help the team win? Instead, he make it difficult. And not only that as well, I bet you Arteta have a game plan. But for that, he ruined it. I mean, everyone was saying also that all the social media, all the fans wanted a different formation. For even myself, I thought that the formation that Arteta will use is a 3-4-3, but instead he used 4-2-3-1, which is defensive but also quite attacking football. And yeah, Pepe didn't give that. He didn't take his opportunity. He lost it. It's not like I said, I think he should be given another chance. I think he needs to learn his lesson, which he actually apologised as well for his mistake, which is good to hear him saying that, But, he needs to learn his mistake. Hopefully that, after he come back, he will show the courage that he's sorry and he wants to, fight for the team, fight for the fan, fight for the club, and do well. So yeah. So one thing is, the other person I want to talk about is Joe Werlock. Didn't play well. He has his chance as well. Yes, it's a shame that he got taken off because of Pepe. Red card. He's the one that needs to be substitute off due to tactical reason. But he didn't play well in the first half. He didn't show. I don't really even remember seeing him having too much of the ball. Having passed to Aubameyang. It seemed like he was never around the game. So he had a bad game. In defence, I know a lot of people criticise Willian on the since a lot of games, and then especially when he went to Dubai, and people said, Arteta should not start him due to he's breaking this and all that, and people say that Arteta is favouring Willian, but the thing is, a lot of people have to understand. You don't know what's happening behind the scene. Arteta, Willian probably have a reason why he has to go to Dubai, and stuff like that. So, and then also Arteta, you have to understand on Arteta as well. The reason why he started Willian, it could be because, he's the only one is fit enough to play. Do you understand? Isn't it? You have to understand. Saka cannot play because he played 3 matches against England in England. International break. He plays quite a lot of minutes in there. Reece Nelson was injured as well, so he probably just came back to the starting. That's why he was on the bench, because Arteta's never planned to probably play as much before. Willian had to come off due to muscle pain. So that's why Reece Nelson's have to come in. He was playing well when Willian was in the number 10, was in the starting lineup. I was thinking that we did create some chances as well. So yeah. So I do like to see that we keep this formation, to be honest. And probably Willock have to step up his game. Or I think what we can do is have Willian as a number 10, and when they're all better and good, I think Saka to be on the left hand. So yeah, let's see how he goes. Okay, let me go to my predicted my players rating. As you can see, let's start with the let's start with Leno. So Leno was in goal. As you know, my formation was wrong from my last my predicted lineup. But then similar to some game changes, which I can see on that. So Leno, I gave him an 8. The reason why, he done a tremendous job. Yes, I should also give the goalpost an 8 or even a 10, because Leeds United players all three to four times hit the post. But Leno's, I gave him an 8. The reason why, he did a tremendous job without his save on those couple of shots as well. We probably have 2-3-0 down as well. So well done to Brendan Leno. He will be my man of the match with the goal post as well. With the back line, the 4. The reason why I gave them all 6 is because I think without letting a goal in is already a good thing. Okay, there's not much they can do when we're down to 10 men. We have to stick to our defensiveness. And to be honest, if you look at the fullback, Kieran, Tini and Bellerin, they were bombing forward. They were going forward, helping out the attacking when they can. So I gave them all 6. Okay, Kieran, Tini 6, Gabriel 6. A few mistakes from Gabriel, but it's not easy when Leeds are an attacking team. Rob Holding didn't really had a good game as well, but as I said, is a new. They didn't let any goal in, so I'll give them a 6. Xhaka and De Bios, I gave both 6 as well. They did help out defending as well when we down to 10 men. I think without the second half, of the defenders, because of that down to 10 men, and they have to defend and everything. If they play well, I think they did play well on the second half due to they came alive when they were then down to 10 men. I'm hoping that they would do the same thing, even with 11 men in the next match or every match. Fight for a win, on that sense. So with Willian, I gave him a 5. The reason why, because he came off half time. He did play well. On the first half. On that, with Joe Werlock, I didn't. It's a shame that he got subbed off due to Pepe got sent off with a red card. So because of tactical change, he has to come off. But then he didn't really play that well on the first half, so I gave him a 5. So it has to be fair to him. Of course, Pepe, I gave him a 1 because of the stupidness of the red card, and he cost the team. You never know. We could have won that game. Yes, Leeds have quite a good field chance, even we're playing with 11 men. But then you never know. On the second half, we could have nick a goal, and won the game. Aubameyang, I gave him a 5. It's not much he can do after Pepper got sent off. He has to help in defence as well. The only thing it was lacking is his clinical finish when he had the chance. I think that's the reason. So on that, what I can bring into that is about. I think what the thing is, we always talk about our defence, our midfield. We don't have any creative player to pass the ball to our attacking. But look at Liverpool, look at Tottenham, look at Manchester United, look at a lot of club at the moment. They don't have creative player in there. Sometimes even you have a creative player, like people said Ozil. Sometimes we have to stop thinking about that. We have to think, could it be not just creativity? It could be our our forwards are not scoring goals. They're have chance, but they're not taking the chance. Yes, if we have a creative player, we have more chance in front of goal. But if they're not taking their chance, they're not going to score. So, just like Saka, when he came on off the bench, well done to the lad. He plays so many games for international for England. That's why he wasn't in the game and had to come on. And he had that chance to score, but he didn't take it. Down to experience as well. Down to a bit young. I think if it's Aubameyang on that, he would have dinked the goalkeeper or a first touch and hit the ball. But yeah, so bring that to it. I think it's clinical. We're not clinical enough at all on the forward. So as you can see, Saka, I gave him a 6 because he came in, he made a lot of difference again. But it's only a shame that he didn't score that goal. If he scored that goal, we could have won that game, to be honest. Nelson's came in, didn't do much, did he? To be honest, after he replaced Willian, didn't really show what he can do, to be honest, as well. So disappointed. That's one thing as well I want to say. It's like all the Arsenal fans, everyone in the social media saying, give the youngsters a chance. Nelson's, Joe Werlock, all these, like even Eddie Nketiah. But every time Arteta put them on from the bench to give them a chance, they're not giving it. They're not showing that they can do it. If you can't even come off the bench and help the team to win, how can you expect the manager trust you to come at first minute? Start of the game, just like Pepe. Look at what happened. So sometimes is it the manager's fault or is it the player's fault? That's the question that we as a fan have to ask ourselves. It's only as much a manager can do. Sometimes it's up to yourself. And I think the player have to look at themselves and say, are you playing for the club or you not? If you're not planning to play for the club or nor the manager, then you have to go, and we have to get new players. That's all I can say about this. That's what this shows me. It's like it's only as much as you can do for a manager, yeah, because the manager can do as much as they can in the training ground, and then do the tactical and the lineup formation. But if the player doesn't perform, what can you do? And then with Ainsley, well, he came on quite late, so I'm not going to give him a rating at all. The thing is, the one other thing I need to say is, to be honest, I want to give, if it's, after the game, I'll give Kieran Tierney an 8, if you ask me, because of his attitude of how I was angry at the players that he got sent off. I think, the attitude of how pushing Bellerin and Kieran Tierney was going forward after we only down to 10 men, and they were upset about it, and they're trying to win the game, and if every player in that team was like Kieran Tierney at the end of the match, and every game they play like that, I think we got nothing to worry about. But if they're not, there's so much we have to talk about, to be honest. So yeah, so that's my review and my thought of the game. Let me know what your comment will be underneath. What you think about my player ratings, or what your player rating will be. Just comment below. On that. So yeah, that's it from You Say What. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe, hit the like buttons, and share the video. And and that's all from me. So peace out. Bye bye.